Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another week, another edition of the Sparkling Tuna Cup, number 39. Oh my god, it's been so many so far. We're back with another here towards the end of the year. We only have like, what, 3 left? We're getting there. We are getting there. And of course, this is our bi-weekly open tournament to all regions. We have a lot of region-locked events, that's true, but Sparkling Tuna Cup is open to all. And we are diving into our first series, our first best of 3. It is going to be a PvP. And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Oceanborn, we have the Ukrainian Protoss player, the red Protoss representing CSO Esports. It is Rostok. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the Hungarian Protoss, the teal Protoss representing GDA team. It is AZTEX. It has been quite some time. It's good to be back here once again with another Sparkling Tuna Cup. Exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the bracket yourselves. Again, a lot of players getting involved. Quite a large bracket, and you will have a gander at all the players, the caliber of players that we have to offer here. We got some players from Southeast Asia, from Europe, and even from other places of Southeast Asia. All over the place. But we kick things off with the PvP, and I am ready. I'm excited because we are going for a proxy. We're going for a proxy 2-gate. We could even double down and go for more. Gases are being taken. Cybercore should be thrown down eventually here back at home. AZTEX doubling down here. Again, AZTEX, he is, I would say, a returning player. Did actually take quite a long hiatus from the game. Has been going for quite some time and has since returned this past month or so, even a couple of weeks. So it's great to see AZTEX returning. And we're spicing things up. We have a 2-gate opener here from Rostok. Rostok. He's going to be going for a scatter across the map. Going to be sending out his probe, trying to get a read on what is going on. Eventually, he'll come across the fact that the pylon is missing, and the gateways are not back at home. As Zelts are on the way soon to be stalkers behind this, as the cybercore is just now going to be thrown down. Rostok comes in. Rostok confirms. Hold up. Where's your gateways? Where's your pylons? Where's your stuff? The gas steal. You love to see it goes for a gas steal as well, just to limit the amount of gas that AZTEX has available to his all-in. As Zealots are going to be waddling on in towards that main base. So far, the wall is a wall. We have a depths on the horizon as well to help defend, to help try to deal with this. We should be seeing some shield batteries momentarily as well. Ooh, you can even see AZTEX across the map here, trying to expand, and Rostok, he's here to stop him. Oh, you have major beds sleeping it. We have that shield battery on the way. Adepts have arrived. This gateway is going to be taking quite a lot of damage though. Ooh, taking a lot of damage. The Zealots is slowly busting on through. We have Stalkers on the way behind this as well. AZTEX, he's committing. Ooh, one Zealot does go down. The second Zealot as well. Did fly too close to the sun. The gateway survives. It stands strong across the map again. There is still no transition. There's still nothing else on the way here. We gotta commit. It's all or nothing. All or nothing for AZTEX. Behind this, we do have a robo on the way. Depth count getting higher and higher. Stalkers as well. And eventually, we should be able to bust on through as we get a couple of free hits in on these Zealots. First Zealot goes down. Second Zealot as well. There are only Stalkers left. AZTEX trying to get up into a higher Stalker count. His proxy has been spotted, has been found out. We do end up committing here to the dive. And we should be trading Stalkers for Stalkers. Up. So there we go. We trade 1 for 1. Additional Stalkers have arrived. There are 3 here. We're going to be able to shoot back Rostok. At the same time, across the AZTEX can finally expand and take... I say expand. Can finally take a second gas geyser and throw down the rest of his gateways. Again, he's attempting to transition. We do see an Immortal on the way. A gateway as well. And essentially, Rostok is going to be going for his own counterattack. His own all-in. Ay. Stalker going to be going down. Rostok going to keep on pushing, forcing a recall. Do recall one. Stalker safely back home, but another's going to be popping out. No. We take down the Stalker at least. We do trade, but not the best trade here. As this will be depowered across the map. We have a shield battery done. We have a Nexus on the way. As AZTEX is going to try to transition out of this. You know, he's working on a Nexus, he's working on a Stargate as well for Oracles, for Void Rays. Meanwhile, he has to try to defend back at home, and we have an Immortal. We have an Immortal to work with, and AZTEX, not like this. Trying desperately to hold on here, but the gateways are under threat. A Stalker is going to be coming out. We have Adepts shading into the main as well. Probes are going down, gateways are falling, Warp Gate is not done. And with this counter push, Rostok, he should be able to clean this up at this point. There's no production capabilities here. There's one Void Ray on the way, but we have Stalkers. We can shoot up. We can shoot up, Bappy. Again, good juggling, good control here from Rostok. Going to be able to preserve his Stalkers. GG gets called, and Rostok will take game number 1. GG. Oh my god. And I'll be honest, when I did pick this first PvP to kick things off, I didn't really expect it to go this way. I wasn't quite expecting it to take this route, but I'm all for it. I'm all for it here. Again, AZTEX, he is a returning player, and back when he was active, he wasn't the cheesiest. I do recall him playing straight up in macro, especially against Zerg players. But I guess because we have since returned AZTEX, he knows his strengths, he knows his weaknesses. He's going to have to try to bring it all back here. And yeah, we're going to be forced into game number 2. Here we go. Again, I appreciate that, again, trying to pull a fast one over on Rostok, but alas, was unable to. And the question becomes, do we try to double down on Cheese, and do we try to just be hyper aggressive here in game 2 as well? Or what? Or what is exactly our plan? Or how do we approach this in the end? Do we go for a normal game, a standard game? Do we try to macro it out? Let's go. Let us go. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Hecate, we have our Ukrainian Protoss. Representing CSO Esports, the red Protoss, it is Rostok. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have the Hungarian Protoss player, the teal Protoss representing GDA team. It is AZTEX. Here we go. So we are going to be settling here into game number 2. And my eyes, for the time being, are on AZTEX. This time, the pylon, it's back at home. I have the first pylon here back at home. The first gateway's back at home as well, so everything is looking that much more normal, at least this time. And our probe is going to be moving out across the map. Again, AZTEX, everything looking that much more normal. Looks like a 2-gate opener here from our blue Protoss player. Likewise, Rostok going for his own 2-gate as well. And this time, everything is looking as it should. This time, everything is going to be on the up and up. Where do we go from here, though? That's the question. We can still double down onto a 1-base all-in. We can even go for something like a 2-base all-in as well. Aggression is still on the table for AZTEX. Could even do something crazy and go for a Twilight Council out of the map and go for something like a Proxy Dark Shrine even. PvP, the world is your oyster. World is your oyster, as a probe is going to be rocking up here, just trying to be as annoying as possible. Just confirm the second pylon. Second pylon has been placed in the main base, so Rostok is now aware that everything is looking as it should. Looking as it should, and now we have our first couple of units on the way. It's going to be double Stalker out of AZTEC, going to be double Adept here out of Rostok. When it comes to our openers here, when it comes to our first couple of units, it does dictate kind of the aggression or how our players want to approach this, with of course the double Adept. Rostok wants to be in the face of his opponent, which makes sense. After being a lead in this series, I'm sure he wants to be the aggressor now. He wants to be in the face of his opponent, see how he likes it, see how AZTEC likes it. AZTEX. We have our Twilight Council follow-up as well. That is our current tech of choice. Likewise, AZTEX going for his own tech, going for a Stargate hidden behind the mineral line as well. Should be going for something along the lines of an Oracle first. Ooh, as we're doubling down, that is the third gateway. Uh-oh. That is the third gateway. We do have, I wonder, a probe not quite out on the map. Oh no, there we go. Probe is being sent out on the map. This is looking like a one-base all-in. Looking like a one-base all-in. Talkers, they have arrived. They try to chip away at the pylon, but alas, reinforcements have arrived for Rostok. We're going to be able to shoot AZTEX back. Adept's going to be shading on in, and I imagine a proxy is going to be upon us. So far, the wall is solid. If Rostok does not get into the main base, shield battery is done. We fully wall off. Void Ray in production. Looks like AZTEX has recognized what's going on, has recognized that something is amiss, hasn't seen the additional gateways, but did, of course, confirm the lack of expansion. And there it is. There is the proxy pylon, soon be followed by a proxy gateway. So it's going to be a 1-base 4-gate blink all-in from Rostok. AZTEX going to try and hold on here back at home. Does have a shield battery, does have a decent stalker count, Void Ray on the way as well. This isn't looking too bad here for AZTEX. Bearing in mind that both players are on 2 bases. Sorry, both players are on 1 base. There it is. There's that 4th gateway. So again, Rostok, he is completely committed. Looking at the units tab, he is slightly ahead in terms of the stalker count, and soon to be further ahead once he gets another big warp in going. Meanwhile, we need some shield batteries. We need shield batteries here on the low ground to support. There are no shield batteries whatsoever, no overcharge. AZTEX is going to be pushing out. Likewise, the army is going to get spotted. Oh, Rostok, he can't fight. He can't fight now, though. A little bit too soon. Has to wait a little bit longer here for Blink to kick in. It's going to rotate around, push towards that natural. Shield battery just now going to be thrown out, but it's too late. It's too late. Oh. Again, we have 10 stalkers to the 8 of AZTEX. We still don't have that critical mass of stalkers for Rostok. He still needs a little bit more time. Blink has been revealed. Ooh, nice dive on that stasis trap. Push on forward so far. Again, decent blink, saving, preserving our units. Push on forward, going straight for the shield battery. Shield battery barely does survive. Forces a cancel. Yeah, Void Ray goes down as well, and AZTEX is in a lot of trouble. Not like this. Not like this, Papias. So yeah, we do get kills on those shield batteries. And it's just too much at this point. It's just a numbers game. GG is going to get called. Rostok, he snowballs out of control. Does take game number 2. And the series 2-0. GG. GG, well played. Rostok does game 1 survive the all-in, able to assert himself. Able to assert himself in that first game. And here in game number 2, pulling out and whipping out his own all-in instead. Able to turn the tables here on his opponent, turn the tables on AZTEX, and take it in the end. GG, well played. Regardless, I do appreciate seeing AZTEX once again. Again, he's a returning player, someone who's been away for quite some time, and it's really cool to see him returning to the competitive scene. And it's so hard for me to judge kind of where his skill is at, and what he's looking like. I don't know if he wants to commit as hard as he once did. I don't know if he wants to like double down and you know, be active, or as active as he once was, or if he's just dropping by. Still uncertain. But regardless, it was really great to see him, and you know, with that, we do say goodbye to AZTEX for today, and Rostok will continue on into his next PvP. Let's go.